Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to my book DEHAUL. So obviously, as you can tell, I am DEHAULing a lot of books. I recently did a room clean out and I decided that I needed to get rid of some of my books I have that I don't read to make space for the books that I am buying and didn't have space for on my bookshelf. So it is all sorted now. I'm getting rid of all these books. All of these books will be on my Vinted, which I'll post in the comments once I have all that set up. Probably been in around 2 weeks or so. So if you want to buy any of these books, then you can on there. So a lot of these books are not popular books right now. They are books that I've had from a while ago. So some are not fantastic quality. None of them are like terrible. Some of these I haven't read before. Some of these I haven't really opened. But they're all from like a few years ago before I really got into the style of books that I like to read. Let's get into the books that I'm DEHAULing. Number 1 is the Chronicles of Narnia set. Now, I only ever read the first one. I've never been a huge Chronicles of Narnia fan. And I got these for a birthday years and years ago. But like the whole thing is kind of still good quality because I've not really used them. I've only read the first one, so the spine is kind of a tiny bit broken. But other than that, like I haven't read any of the others. I don't know if they're good. I can't really remember the one that I did read because it was very while ago. But I just remember that it didn't really stick with me, and I wasn't like desperate to read the next one, you know. So I never finished this series, never really even got into it. So this is the reason why I'm getting rid of these, because I don't think I'm going to read them. I can't imagine me reading them in the future. It's just not something I'm majorly interested in, and they're still in great condition and everything, so I think I will sell these. The next set of books that I am DEHAULing is 4 of the Vampire Diaries books. I've heard that this is a very long series, so I don't know where the rest of these books went, whether I only got the first 4. Technically, it says on here, this book is book 1 and 2, this book is book 3 and 4, this is book 5, and this book 6. So I technically have 6 books. I don't exactly know why they're merged. But yeah, I did read these a few years ago. I can't really remember anything about them. I've never watched a Vampire Diaries TV show, and I don't really plan to. I watched the first few episodes and I couldn't get into it, and I managed to read all of these books, but I can't remember anything about them. I don't want to continue the series really because they just didn't stick with me. I'm sure I enjoyed them at the time, but yeah, quality wise, like all of the spines are quite broken. Then these are probably my least good quality books, I'd say. Some of the pages are looking a little bit. I didn't buy these. I actually got these, I think, for free from someone because they were getting rid of them. So they're not going to be the best quality because I didn't buy them new. But yeah, if anybody's interested in the Vampire Diaries, you know, or if any of the other books were good, then I'm really sorry I didn't continue the series, but I only have the first 4/6. Yeah, I don't know why I never got the rest of them. I believe there's loads, I think. The covers were quite cool, I suppose. But just not a series that I ever got into properly or that I loved, so I will be DEHAULing these. The next books are another series of books that I'm getting rid of, and it is the Monster High series of books. Now, I absolutely love Monster High, I really do. Monster High is one of my favourite little franchises. However, I'm not going to read these books again. I've read them twice, I think, this series, and it diverges very much from the show because some of the main characters are very different characters. Like, there's some main characters that you've never heard of in here and everything. They were good reads to me a few years ago, but now I'm not going to read them again. And they're pretty cool. Like, I really like the covers. I think they're awesome. And I have all 4. I believe there's only 4. But yeah, I will be getting rid of these. They will be a sad loss to go, but I'm just not going to read them, and there's no point having them on my bookshelf because I've got my use out of them, read the series twice, and I'm just not going to ever pick them up again. So it's time to say goodbye to these beauties. Quality-wise, They're actually in good condition. Some of the spines are a little bit split, obviously, because I've read them. One of them has a small dent just in the corner of the cover, but that is only one of them. I really like the covers and everything. I enjoyed the books when I first read them, but I will be dehauling these as well. Now we have a few standalone books that are not very popular, that I haven't really heard of before, but I have read / haven't read some of these. So these are these that I will be dehauling. The Finisher by David Baldacci. I haven't read this one. I believe I was gifted this one. I never actually got a chance to read it, never got around to reading it. But just kind of looking at the cover and stuff, I don't think this is something that I would really read. I think it would belong better in a new home. So I will be getting rid of this one. It's described as a thrilling teen fantasy. So if anybody's interested in this, then that is great. I just never got around to reading it. I'm sure it would have been good, but I think my taste has probably changed a little since I did get given this. So I will be getting rid of this too. Again, another standalone book that I am dehauling is The Undercover Princess by Connie Glynn. I have read this one. I remember really enjoying it when I read it. I think there was a bit of romance in there. There was a bit of like angsty romance in there. It is about a girl that is a princess and a girl that is not, and they swap identities. Because one doesn't want to be a princess and one would like to be. I think that's what I remember this book being about. It has been years since I've read this book, but I do remember enjoying it a lot. And I think I read it quite quickly. It is said to be the first book in the Rosewood Chronicles. I haven't read any of the others. I didn't really know it was a series or anything. But yeah, I do remember really enjoying reading this book. I just wouldn't read it again since I read it years ago. It's probably not my type of thing anymore. Probably like different genres, different age range or whatever. Quality wise, it is in good condition. Obviously the spine is a little bit cracked, but that's to be expected when you read a book. It is in good condition other than that, and I will be dehauling this one. Now getting into some more of the books that I read when I was a bit younger, we have a bunch. So we have Ever After High. I've never been an Ever After High girly. I've always been a Monster High girly. So when I read this book, it didn't really stick with me. I didn't really resonate. I didn't really remember it. I can't remember it now, actually. It's Next Top Villain, about Duchess Swan and Lizzie Hart. I remember the fragments, but I don't remember what it's about. It's in good condition. I think I've only ever read it once. It was okay, I think. I've just, like I said, never been an Ever After High girly, but if you have been, you know, good for you. I will be getting rid of this because I will not read it again. It was for younger me in the past, and yeah, I got my use out of it. The next one is the Beauty and the Beast book. It's just a book of the film, you know, Beauty and the Beast. Nothing bad to say about it. The quality is very good. I think I've only read it once, like I said. There's no dents or anything. Obviously, one little crack in the spine from reading it, but other than that, it is, you know, great quality, and I just won't read it again. So yeah. And then the little one, when I say little, I mean very little. Star Wars Adventures in Wild Space: The Escape by Cavan Scott. I don't remember reading this. I think I have read it. Looks like I got it for World Book Day. For £1 in the corner. Probably not worth selling for £1, but I will be dehauling it from my bookshelf because I'm not going to read it. It's a very, very short book. Has a few pictures in there. It's a World Book Day exclusive, it seems, as that's in the back. Only 94 pages. Quality is great, obviously. I've only ever read it once. I'm a big Star Wars fan, which is probably why I got this book in the first place. But yeah, I will not be having this in my bookshelf anymore. Again, with the Star Wars theme, this tiny book of Lego, The Phantom Menace. I will not be keeping this. I will be getting rid of this. Purely because I just won't read it again, you know. Very, very simple, very, very quick. Very, very basic. Just a child's book, really. Obviously, I love Star Wars, but I will not be keeping this on my bookshelf. I did not realise how many books from when I was a child I still have in my bookshelf. I really thought I'd cleaned it out before now, but I hadn't. 2 books left, and these are both Marvel books. So the first one is Age of Ultron book of the film. If I remember rightly, this is not the full film. I feel like this is like half of it. So I was very confused when I read this because it didn't end the same way the film did. So I don't know if that was purposeful. I don't know if there's a second one. I don't know if that's just where the book ends. But yeah, I won't be keeping this. There are some pages of action, which is just screen caps from the film. But yeah, I think it was okay. Nothing special. I will be getting rid of this. Age of Ultron, I will not be keeping. And finally, we have Avengers Infinity War. And this is called The Hero's Journey Guardians of the Galaxy. No idea what this one's about. I don't think I've read this one. I just have it in my possession somehow. I think it'd be very similar to the Age of Ultron one. Kind of, it doesn't look like it was going to tell the full story of Infinity War. So I will probably be getting rid of this one. I do have a few other Marvel books, like there's a Gamora and Nebula one, but I will be keeping that because I do think that's a very good book. I started reading it, I never finished it, but I will be keeping that one. I just don't think this one's worth keeping when I have a better version than just this one, because I think this one will be pretty basic, pretty normal, standard. So that one will be getting DEHAULed. So all of the books I am DEHAULing. We have these ones and we have these ones. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my book DEHAUL. If you're interested in any of the decent books that I'm going to sell, then keep an eye out on my Vinted, which I will post about when it comes out. But yeah, thanks for watching this DEHAUL. Let me know if you guys have read any of the books that I haven't, or any of the ones that I wasn't a fan of. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!